Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Good afternoon, everyone. So now we are going to learn association, mental factor with the Cheta, right? So actually this is a very, detailed analysis of the mind. Actually, if we carefully think about association of mental factor and Cheta, we will understand a very subtle level of analysis of the mind. But normally we consider just for the exam. So later, I think you will know when we learn, right? It is a very, very detailed analysis, right? So before we learn association, then need to know 52 mental factors. The first one is command to the others. We have a 30, right? 30 mental factor. So among them, we have a 7 universes and we have a 6 occasions. This is number one, right? Number one category. A second one is unwholesome factors. So we have a 40 unwholesome factors. And number 3, 25 beautiful mental factors, Sopana, right? So we can broadly classify into 3 groups: 30 command to the others, and 40 unwholesome mental factors, and 25 beautiful factors. Then we can also divide subdivided into 4 groups. 25 beautiful mental factor can be divided into 4 groups. Number 1, 90 the universal beautiful factors, right? And we have 3 abstinences. Then we have 2 the elemental bed, and we have 1 faculty of wisdom. So we can broadly categorize into 4, right? So we need to know this one first. Then last week we learned about 89 Cheta or 121 Chetas, roughly, right? So first of all, we need to know we have 54 sense sphere Chetas. Page number 28, right? Page number 28. So we have 54 sense sphere Chetas, because these Chetas arises based on senses, right? So therefore, they are named as sense sphere Chetas. So among 54, we have 12 unwholesome Chetas. 12 unwholesome Chetas. So 8 greed-rooted Chetas and 2 hatred-rooted Chetas and 2 delusion-rooted Chetas. So altogether, 12, right? 12. And we have 18 rootless Chetas. So when you have done unwholesome deed, and you will have unwholesome resident, right? 7 unwholesome resident. You will see unwholesome things. You will hear unwholesome song, etc. And if you do something good, then you will experience wholesome resident, right? We have 8 wholesome resident. If you are Arahant or the Buddha, you will have rootless consciousness, right? How to say? 3 rootless functional consciousness. Oh, sorry, that even among 3, 2 consciousness, 2 chetas can occur in our mind as well, right? In our mind as well. Only mind-producing consciousness arises in Arahant and the Buddha, right? So here, 12 unwholesome chetas, 80 rootless chetas, right? Then another 24 sincere beautiful chetas. 24 sincere beautiful chetas. 8 wholesome, 8 resident, 8 functional, right? For ordinary people, for Puthojana, Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, wholesome consciousness, right? For Arahant, functional consciousness. But 8 resident, it is for the recital wholesome deed, right? The recital wholesome deed, altogether 24. So 12, 80, and 24, altogether 54. So these arises based on the senses. So therefore they are called sense-sphere consciousness. Actually, the rest are higher level of consciousness, right? We call it 27 sublime chetas and 8 supramundane consciousness or chetas. So among 27 sublime chetas and 55 material sphere chetas and 12 immaterial sphere chetas. Altogether 27, right? 27, all these are jhana chetas, right? All these are jhanas. So among them we have a wholesome, resident, functional, right? So 55 material chetas consists of 5 wholesome, 5 resident, 5 functional, right? Now we have 12 immaterial sphere chetas, 4 wholesome, 4 resident, 4 functional, right? So together, 27 sublime chetas, Mahakata cheta, right? So the rest are supramundane one, supramundane cheta. So normally we have 8, right? So if you count supramundane cheta as a jhana, it became 40. Sometimes we need to count under the name of jhana, right? But here, if we count normally, part thought stream in 3, only 1, right? Sometimes some people become Sotapanna by looking at the first jhana, by practicing Vipassana based on the first jhana. So it became the first jhana, part of 3 in 3. Some people, after attaining second jhana, practice Vipassana and attain second jhana, second part of stream in 3, right? So in this way we have 5. Then supramundane wholesome chetas, summary 4. If we exaggerate, 20. Also resident cheta 4 and 20. So altogether 8 or 40, right? So these are counting 89 chetas or 121 cheta roughly, right? So we have to know, because we are going to compare, or we are going to learn how many the mental factor associate how many cheta, right? Then cheta associate with how many mental factor. So we need to know roughly, right? Roughly. Especially for those who are going to take YMBA exam, I think it's good to know. So today I will teach with why, right? Together with the reason why. Actually, some of the reason I didn't write down in my note, that I will explain. So you can write down in your say, right? So this is the chart. The same thing. We have a 54 sincere, and 27 sublime, and 8 supramundane, right? So altogether, 89. I think you need to know this one. So we have 67 jhana chetas. So if we combine 55 material and 12 immaterial and 40 supramundane, altogether 67 jhana chetas. So if we count as the first jhana, second, third, fourth, fifth jhana, so we can do it in this way. And a very beautiful chart. And then if you just look at this one, you know it very clearly. So in the 55 material, we have the first jhana, right? And second also 3, third 3, fourth 3, and fifth 3. But immaterial jhana, all are fifth jhana, right? Fifth jhana. In supramundane 40, we have only wholesome and resident, right? So they also have a fifth jhana. So altogether, we have 11 first jhana, 11 second jhana, 11 third jhana, and fourth jhana, and 23 fifth jhana. So altogether, 67. So the reason, before we learn association, we need to know all these one, right? Okay. And then it won't be, I think, so much difficult. Association of mental factors is called in Pali Sampayoga. Neya means method, right? Neya means method. Association is the method of study to know how mental factors associate with how many consciousness. So if we keep it simple, it is Cetasika plus Cheta, right? So study of the how Cetasika associate with Cheta, right? Cheta. So that is association of mental factor with the Cheta are roughly summarized into 4 groups. This is roughly, right? Roughly is 4 groups. Number 1, 7 universes mental factor associate with all type of Chetas. As you know, we have 7 universes. Universe means it will associate with anyone, any Cheta, right? The name indicates that any Cheta. So actually, we have 89 type of Chetas. If we multiply 121 Chetas, right? That means wherever Cheta that arise, so these 7 universes will come along with, right? So this is number 1. Roughly, so we can summarize number 1. The number 2, 6 occasions mental factors associate with some Cheta accordingly. We do not know exactly. So later we will clarify. But this occasionally, right? Accordingly. Actually, they have a different association with the Cheta, right? So therefore, for the time being, you do not know exactly yet. But number 3, 40 unwholesome mental factors associate with the 12 unwholesome Chetas. Unwholesome mental factor associate with unwholesome Cheta. Those are quite clear, right? Quite clear. So unwholesome mental factor will not associate with the beautiful Cheta. That's quite sure, right? When you are meditating, mindfulness is beautiful mental factor. The mindfulness mental factor will associate only with the beautiful mental factor, beautiful Cheta, right? Beautiful Cheta. While you are meditating, anger will arise. Anger is unwholesome mental factor, right? It will definitely associate with unwholesome chaita. Even though you are meditating, anger doesn't associate with beautiful chaita, right? This question. So that is a very profound or subtle analysis of the mind, right? The mind. People think that, how to say that? People think that having anger is good, right? Having anger is good. As a boss, if you are a boss, right? If you are a boss. If you do not have anger, your company will not run smoothly, right? Like this, people think like this, right? Things like this. You need to shout, right? You need to, how to say, that drive the people, right? To run your company right. Actually, it's I think a wrong perception, right? So here, unwholesome mental factor will associate with unwholesome chaita, right? The same thing, beautiful mental factor will also associate with the beautiful chaita, right? Beautiful, here I left out beautiful. So beautiful mental factor will associate with beautiful chaitas. So we have 25 beautiful mental factors. So those 25 will associate with 59 or 91 beautiful chaitas. This is a summary, so we can classify into 4, right? It is mentioned in Comprehensive Manual of Abhidhamma, page number 91. Okay, now let's classify. The association of mental factors with the chaitas is subdivided into 60 methods. 60 methods. We have a 16, right? So we can classify into 60 methods or group. Number 1. So among 16, so there are 7 methods of association regarding with command to the other. So we have 30, right? 30 command to the other mental factors. So we have 7. Number 1, 7 universes. It's not difficult. This one will associate with all type of chaitas. So 89, right? It will associate with the 89 chaitas. If we, exaggerate, then 121. As I said that 7 universes. So what are the 7 universes? Contact, feeling, volition, perception, volition, attention, the faculty of life. Attention or finished. One-pointedness, altogether 7, right? So wherever you do, feeling is accompanied. And perception also. Contact. Attention. Without attention, you cannot do anything, right? Without attention, right? So therefore, all these 7 mental factors. So therefore, Dalai Lama said that regarding with the psychology, the Western psychology is just like a toddler, not mature yet. He used it. Indian philosophy is mature. Actually, when you refer to Indian philosophy, including Buddhism, right? Buddhist teachings. So therefore, Abhidhamma can be considered as a psychology, right? So wherever you do, whatever type of consciousness or mind arises, all these 7 will arise together, right? Along with wherever any type of consciousness, right? That is number 1. Then number 2, thought or vitakka. Vitakka associate with 55 chaitas. 55 chetas. So what are the 55? So except sincere consciousness, as you know, we have a 55, right? 54 sincere consciousness. So out of 54 sincere consciousness, except the 2 subtle 5-fold consciousness. 2 subtle 5-fold consciousness. Actually, I didn't write down what are the 2 subtle 5-fold consciousness. There's a 2 set regarding with the consciousness. We have a 2 eye consciousness. We have a 2 ear consciousness. We have a 2 nose consciousness and tongue consciousness and body consciousness. So that is called the 2 subtle 5-fold consciousness. Very long, but I think you have to remember it. Actually, it's not very difficult. So they are among the rootless consciousness. So when we do good deed, when we have a good deed, and you will see a good things, right? So that is a wholesome, rootless eye consciousness. Wholesome, rootless eye consciousness. If you have done unwholesome deed, and you will see unwholesome things, right? So that is called rootless and wholesome eye consciousness. So good and bad became one set, right? One set. Just like that, when we have a good things and hear the good songs, right? And when we have done unwholesome deed, it bad songs. So altogether one set. So eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, and tongue consciousness, and body consciousness. So we have a 2 set, right? 2 set of 5-fold consciousness. It became 5 set, right? 5 set of 2 consciousness, we'll see. Dwe pancha. Dwe means 2. 2 set. Pancha means 5-fold. Consciousness means Vijnana means consciousness, right? It's translated literally. So except these 2 sets of 5-fold consciousness, so we have 44, right? 54 minus 54 minus 10, then equal 44. And 11 type of the first jhana consciousness. 11, right? Actually, we have learned 11. So 3 fine material, the first jhana, and 8 supramundane, the first jhana. Altogether 11. So 11 type of the first jhana consciousness, altogether 55. Actually, you know, when we learn about the first jhana, it is together with the thought and examination, right? So therefore, it associates with the first jhana. How about second jhana? Does Vitaka associate with the second jhana? No. In the second jhana, no Vitaka. Vitaka is no need to, if you have a Vitaka in your mind, while meditation, it's only just the first jhana. So therefore, Vitaka doesn't associate with second, third, fourth, and fifth jhana. Only is associated with the first jhana, right? For this one is okay. But regarding with the 2 set of 5-fold consciousness, why it doesn't associate with? The reason is the impingement of these chetas is too strong, and obvious that thought is not necessary. Suppose when you see somebody with your eye, do you need to think about that person? No. Now you're learning, a very big voice came. Do you think about? No. thinking or thought is not necessary regarding with your ear consciousness. Now you're learning, you are eating a good food, right? You don't need to think about the taste, right? The taste automatically will come in. So here, the contact is too strong and too obvious that thinking or thought is not necessary. So therefore, we have to exclude the two set of fivefold consciousness. While you are listening to the Dhamma, somebody touch your body, right? The impingement is too strong and too clear, right? So therefore, regarding with the body consciousness, you don't need thought or vitakka. So therefore, we have to exclude the two set of fivefold consciousness. The reason is that contact is too strong and too clear. So other than 10, so we have another 44 sense-sphere consciousness, and together with 11, the first jhana cheta, so altogether 55. So therefore, the stereo association. So if you analyze, if you think about deeply, it is a very subtle analysis of the mind, right? Analysis of the mind. And then when you meditate, when you attain the jhana, you will know all these one. You will know me. Laughing. So laughing means that you still have a doubt. Of course, doubt is clear when you become Sotapanna. Okay. Sorry? Actually, 17 mind movement is another type of study to analyze how the mind is working, right? Later part, I will come to that. I will show with the 17 mind movement. But this one is I will say that is in general. How many cheta associate with the vitakka, right? Vitakka. In general, I would say. Okay. Then I think that this one is clear, right? The second one is examination, right? Vichara. Vichara associate with 66 chetas. So what are the 66? And 55 chetas that are associated with the thought. Actually, we know what are the 55, right? And 55 chetas that are associated with the thought. And together with 11 type of second jhana consciousness. The reason is examination or vichara still exists up to second jhana. So therefore, the examination associated with the 66 together with the second jhana consciousness, right? And this one also not difficult. So for these two, you have to take note two set of fivefold consciousness, Vipancha Vijnana. So the reason is their contact is too strong and too obvious. When you look at somebody, no need to think. So that person appear in your mind, in your eye consciousness. Eye consciousness appear right away. So now, while I'm in teaching, I hear the thunder, right? The noise is too strong and too obvious that I don't need to think. So the noise comes into my mind. Ear consciousness arises right away. For that reason, so regarding with ear consciousness, the thought doesn't associate. That means the thought doesn't need. We don't need thought, right? Regarding with examination, so vichara still exists in the second jhana, right? So therefore, we have to add 11 11 type of second jhana, Chetas. So altogether, 66. Question? Second jhana. We have a 3 fine material and 8 supramundane second jhana. 3 fine material second jhana, and we have 8 supramundane second jhana. I think look at I have indicated the chart. I think I forgot the page number. 74, right? Okay, somebody take note the page for me, so that I look at 70, 74. Look at the you don't have this one. You see. Okay, you study with that. Okay. So I think that up to now we have 3 methods, right? Next one is decision. So actually, decision associated with 78 chetas, right? 78 chetas. Except 2 sattva 5-4 consciousness. And consciousness accompanied by doubt. 89 minus 11 equal 78, right? 78. So we have to know the reason. Actually, I didn't write down the reason. And then the reason is not difficult. Regarding with consciousness accompanied by doubt. Decision doesn't associate with consciousness, with the doubt, right? I think it's quite clear. Now, suppose I'm in teaching, you cannot decide what I'm in teaching is true or false. You have a doubt, right? You cannot decide. Quite clear, right? So that therefore, when we have a doubt, we cannot decide whether it is truth or false, right? So therefore, it's quite clear. Decision, mental consciousness were not associated with Cheta accompanied by doubt, right? Actually, consciousness accompanied by doubt is from delusion rooted consciousness, right? We have a 2 consciousness rooted in delusion. One is doubt, another one is restless, right? Restless. Suppose you are restless right now. You're thinking about something, but therefore you forgot to listen what I said. Right? What I said. So that is a deluded. Your mind is deluded, right? So what I want to say is, even among the 2 type of delusion-rooted consciousness, the doubt, right? The consciousness accompanied by doubt. So when you have a doubt, you cannot decide. Another one is a 2 sattva 5-4 consciousness. Vipancha, Vijnana, the same thing, right? Vipancha, Vijnana. No decision. So we have to look at with the maintain mind process. So when we learn mind process, I give example of opening the door, right? We have a lot of bhavanga, and mind consciousness is a mind process is going to happen, going to arise. So therefore, bhavanga have to stop. Then as soon as bhavanga stop, the door open. Door open means 5 door adverting or mind door adverting. Let's talk about 5 door adverting, right? Then actually the 5 door adverting has decision to open or to not open. It's up to him. If he went, he will open the door. If he closed the door, nobody can come in, right? Nobody can come. Even now, thunder, a lot of thunderbolt, right? Then I cannot open my door, ear door, right? I concentrate my mind. So therefore, the sound cannot come in. So therefore, five door adverting can decide whether he want to open or he want to switch off, right? But if I open my ear door, right? Then I decided to open, then unconsciousness right away come in, right? Actually, unconsciousness, no decision. If the door is open, right away will come in, right? So therefore, even the five door adverting can decide. But if as soon as he opens the door, then I will hear the sound, right? The reason is I advert my mind to the sound. So for the ear consciousness cannot decide, right? Whether you want to hear or you don't want to hear, cannot decide. So therefore, for to settle consciousness, no decision. So no decisions associated with. At the same time, you can decide five door adverting can decide to open iron door, right? Iron door. As far as you adverting your mind to the object, the unconsciousnness, no choice, have to have a contact, right? So therefore, to set off fivefold consciousness, they do not have a choice. They cannot decide. As soon as they open the door, they will definitely have a contact, right? Contact. Then after unconsciousness, receiving consciousness will arrive, right? Receive. So actually, according to this model, Abhidhamma model, decision consciousness have a certain type of a degree or power to decide. So only unconsciousness, ear consciousness, nose, tongue, and body consciousness, they don't have choice to decide, right? So therefore, according to here, consciousness accompanied by doubt and to settle fivefold consciousness, altogether 11, right? So 11 consciousness, 11 chetas does not associate with decision, mental factor. So this I need you to take note. Some of the reasons are explained here, right? Explained here. Any question? No question, right? Sometimes we have a question, but difficult. It's very subtle when these are, right? We can't decide whether these are true or not, right? Regarding with the thought, we can we can think, right? We can think. But this one, according to this model, five door adverting and receiving consciousness, they have the power to decide, right? Only unconsciousness, right? No power to decide. Okay, question. When you see during, I think there are a lot of mind process. Not only one mind process. So first of all, you will have a unconsciousness mind process, right? Then after that, you have a lot of follow-up mind process. You think about it again. And secondly, you think about it again. And how to say, the name of the Durian. And the first mind consciousness you do not know that is root Durian. You just know it is object. Later, you have to have another mind process. You have to think about in your mind, right? Then you know the name Durian. Then another mind process. Then you know the taste. You know that you have tried before, right? So like this. So there are follow-up a lot of mind process. So it will be learned in the fourth chapter. The fourth chapter. It will be. Actually, decision, of course, it partly related to that. Sometimes we have a different method to know the mind process, right? Mind process. So when we learn the fourth chapter, that is more complete. Even that, I want to say the mind process and the learning about suppose 5 aggregate, right? 5 aggregate. So among the 5 aggregate, the first one is the form, right? Rupa. So you have something to see, you have an eye, right? These are the form. Then you see, then you have feeling. Then after feeling, you perceive whether I have tried before, right? Like a lot of perception. Then your mind start to react. Volitional formation, right? Volitional activity, mental activities. Then consciousness. Consciousness is a subtle level of the mind. So I think even the 5 aggregate, different type of analysis of the mind. Right? Analysis of the mind. So when we learn another type in the famous one, then we have eye, right? Then something to see. Because of that, unconsciousness arises. This is another method to analyze the mind. So different method, right? Different method. So sometimes we cannot compare two, right? But you might know that 4 foundations of mindfulness, also another type of analysis of the mind, right? Kaya Nupassana, things that are connected with your body, right? And body of other people. And because of that, when Vedana Nupassana, feeling arises. Then third one is Chaita, right? Actually, this is another method. Not the same like a 5 aggregate. Not the same like a mental process that we are going to learn in Abhidhamma, right? So therefore, different type. But of course, Abhidhamma analyze further detail, more detail, right? So here, decision, of course, we cannot. It's hard to say whether it is connected with the mind process from the fourth chapter. So therefore, here, decision is very similar to determining. Determining, right? Very similar to determining. Jhana is very similar to feeling, perception like this, right? Actually, we cannot, they are not the same exactly, but we can compare, right? But here, decision, when we learn the mind process, so we receive the object, right? Then investigate. Then after investigation, determine, right? Actually, I think decision is very similar to determining. Determining is a how to say that? Mano dvara vojana, right? Mind In Pali is a Utthapana, right? Utthapana. They are not the same, but very similar, right? Similar. Okay, so decision associated with 89. Sorry, 78. Okay, number 5. Energy. So energy associate viriya. Sometimes we can translate as a effect, right? Actually, it will be, if we study Abhidhamma, it will be much better to translate as the energy, right? Mental energy. Viriya. Associate with 73 Chaitans. Except 5 sense door advancing consciousness. 5 sense door advancing consciousness. The consciousness that open the door, right? Open the door. And receiving consciousness. Sorry. The 2 set of 5-4 consciousness, and receiving consciousness, and investigating consciousness. So altogether, 16, right? Actually, it's not difficult to remember if you know the meaning. Only 2 Chaitas are energetic and powerful among the 80 root-like consciousness. 80 root-like consciousness. So these 2 are, number 1, determining Chaita. Why it is powerful? He has the power or energy to determine, right? So therefore, determining Chaita associated with energy. Another one is smile producing Chaita. It has power to smile. Not really easy, right? Many people do not smile. Don't have energy, right? Energy. So therefore, actually it's just talking. Actually reason is smile producing consciousness is powerful. The reason is it is jhana. Right? So when we learn mind process, the bhavanga totally stop. Then after that, mind door open. Mind door open means 5 sense door advancing. Then after that, you will see, you will hear, you will smell, taste, and touch. So these are 2 set of 5-4 consciousness. Then after that, you receive the object. 2 receiving consciousness, right? 2 receiving consciousness. Then after that, you will investigate the object. What is it, right? What is it? So up to here, the consciousness is not powerful. Your mind is not powerful yet. Then you determine what is it. So now, determining Chaita is powerful enough. So therefore, determining Chaita associate with energy. Then after determining, you smile, right? Smile producing consciousness. Then after determining, you smile. So therefore, 80 among the 80 root-like consciousness, only 2 Chaitas are energetic or associated with the energy. That is, determining Chaita and smile producing Chaita. Determining Chaita is powerful. The reason is the power or energy to determine, right? To determine. And another one is the smile producing Chaita is powerful. The reason is it is jhana. Jhanas are always powerful, right? Always powerful. So if you know like this, not difficult. So to memorize, right? You don't need to memorize. If you know mind process, easy, right? Easy. Mind process is going to arise. The bhavanga totally stop. Then after that, door open. Door open means 5 sense door adverting. Then after that, you will see it, you will hear it, you will taste it, you will smell it, and you will touch it. That is a 2 subtle 5-fold consciousness. Then after that, you receive the object, 2 receiving consciousness. Receiving consciousness also 2, right? If you have done unwholesome deed, and you have to receive unwholesome things, right? If you have done good things, you have to receive good object. So that is 2 receiving consciousness. Then after that, you investigate the object. Regarding with the investigation, we have 3, right? 3 investigation. So altogether, 16. 89 plus 60 equal 73. Any question? So I think that all these one, normal time we will not know, right? Normal time we will not know. Only we have a very deep concentrations. You'll be able to analyze how our mind is functioning, right? Only then you will know. So 16 chetas are not powerful, right? So therefore it doesn't associate with the energy, mental factor. And two cheta from 80 rootless consciousness, and the rest of the cheta altogether they associate with, right? Altogether 73. Question? Huh? No, yeah. Not difficult. You have a question, right? Before? Still have a question? No, okay. The number 6, zest or piti. Sometimes we translate as a rapture, right? The rapture associated with 51 chetas. Associated with the 51 chetas. Excluding chetas accompanied by displeasure. Displeasure means domanassa, right? Domanassa. If you are unhappy, that will not associate, right? Quite sure. Another one is accompanied by equanimity. If you have equanimity, no zest, no rapture, right? The rapture is only the pleasant part, right? Displeasure is unpleasant part. You're staying at the middle. Equanimity, stay at the middle. So therefore, equanimity, consciousness, will not associate with the zest. Another one is body consciousness. So we have a 2 type of body consciousness. One is pain, right? When you're pain, you have a unpleasant, right? Displeasure or pain, how to say that? Pain feeling, right? Pain feeling. Another one is a sukha, right? Pleasure. Sukha, pleasure. Actually, the zest and pleasure are very similar. Later you will know it. Another one is 4th jhana consciousness. 4th jhana consciousness. Actually, zest or rapture exists only up to 3rd jhana, right? Only up to 3rd jhana. Then, if we attain the 4th jhana, no zest or no piti, only sukha and one-pointedness of the mind, right? And then you know we have learned in the cheta. How about the 5th jhana? Actually, the 5th jhana is equanimity, amanda equanimity, right? So therefore, here, two cheta associated with the displeasure, 55th cheta associated with equanimity feeling, and 2 cheta associated with body consciousness, and 11 4th jhana, right? Then altogether 51. So we need to count 121 chetas. The reason is we are talking about jhana, right? So whenever we talk about jhana, we need to exaggerate on 121, right? But here, so zest only associated with the 51. So if you remember in this way, much easier. Zest is always accompanied by joyful feeling. Actually, we have a 62 somanasa feeling, 52 joyful feeling, 62. Among them, 11 fourth jhanas are together with joyful feeling, but without zest. When you learn the fourth jhana, it's only two jhana factors, sukha and ekagata, right? Sukha, pleasure. The pleasure and one-pointedness of the mind. There's no zest or no piti. So therefore, in the fourth jhana, zest doesn't associate with. The fifth jhana doesn't associate. Only when the first, second, and third jhana, right? Third jhana. So we have when you look at the book, you will know, forgot how many pages, which pages. We have to look at in terms of feeling, right? In terms of feeling. In terms of feeling, not mentioned either, no? Here it's not mentioned. In terms of feeling, so we have a 62 joyful feeling, and we have a 55 equanimous feeling. Then we have a 2 displeasure feeling, and we have a 1 painful feeling, and we have a 1 pleasant feeling, right? 5 feeling. So among them, so zest doesn't associate with displeasure feeling. It's very quite clear, right? It also doesn't associate with painful feeling. When you are painful, you don't have a zest or rapture. It's quite clear, right? Also, when you have a bodily pleasure, no piti. It's very set apart, right? The pleasure and piti associate with very closely. But so when we learn the jhana, when you attain the fourth jhana, you are able to distinguish the difference between the zest or rapture and the pleasure, right? Actually, the zest or rapture is on how to say with the excitement, a lot of excitement, right? Excitement make you shake your mind. But only you drop or reduce or drop that zest, then you attain the fourth jhana, right? The fourth jhana. So therefore, we have a 62 joyful feeling. So among them, so we have to exclude. The 11 fourth jhana, right? 11 fourth jhana. So in this way, it's very easier. Then we have only 52, right? 52 or 51. Other way around. So if you add 11 fourth jhana, it became 62. Then you add 11 fourth jhana into 51. Altogether, 62. That is a 62 joyous feeling. Okay? Difficult. Huh? Is it difficult? I think if you know the five types of feeling, then we can analyze 121 chetas in terms of feeling. We have 5 feelings, 2 displeasure, right? Dosa, associated with the dosa, right? Dosa mula cheta. Then when you are angry, no zest, no piti, right? Another one is equanimity. So we have 55 type of equanimous feeling. A man, 121 cheta. I think you have to look back, you have to study, right? You have to study again. Actually, here, equanimous feeling, zest, arises based on pleasant feeling. So here, equanimity is just staying in the middle, right? Not going pleasant or unpleasant. So therefore, when we are in equanimous feeling, there's no zest, right? Then you can look at the fifth jhana, right? The moment you attain the fifth jhana, equanimity, even the joyous feeling will not come, right? So therefore, 55 equanimous feeling also doesn't associate with zest. And also painful feeling, bodily painful feeling, right? If you are painful in your body, no zest at all. It's quite clear. Another one is the pleasure feeling, right? Pleasure feeling. So actually the pleasure and zest, very similar. It can be distinguished by giving the simile. You're very thirsty, you're walking on the desert, very thirsty, right? You want to drink. But somebody came, his clothes are wet, and he take a bath and he just come out from somewhere. So he's very happy to see that man. There must be water nearby. And he asked that person. And that person said, 1 mile away from here there is an oasis. Very happy, right? Very happy. That is zest. He haven't drink water yet. He haven't taken a bath water yet. Very happy in his mind. That is zest. The moment you have that feeling, your mind is excited, not stable. Your body is not stable because you want to drink, right? You want to drink. Then after 1 mile, you arrive at the oasis. You drink the water, and you take a shower, and you take some fruit there. Then take a rest and lie down at the bank of oasis. Now, at that time, that is called the pleasure feeling, sukha. The moment you lie down at the bank of oasis, much more stable, right? The moment you have zest before you arrive oasis, of course you're very happy, but with a lot of excitement, right? A lot of excitement. So therefore, when we distinguish between zest and pleasure, piti and sukha, so we have to use that simile. So now I need you to understand, right? Piti has a lot of excitement. When you preach the Dhamma to that person who is going to a oasis, may not able to absorb. But his mind is excited, right? Excited and also very thirsty. But you go and preach the Dhamma, the one who is lying down at the bank of oasis, he will be able to absorb because his mind is tranquil and relaxed. So therefore, piti or zest doesn't associate with pleasure feeling as well. But of course, sometimes not all the pleasure feeling, only the bodily pleasure feeling, and also the pleasure feeling associated with 11, the 4 jhana, right? 4 jhana. So now I think you realize that we have a 62 pleasure feeling, joyful feeling. The pleasure feeling or joyful feeling, 62, right? Among the 62, there is only 11 4 jhana doesn't associate. When you learn the jhana factor, quite clear, right? In the 4 jhana, there's no zest, only joyful feeling, somanasa, right? Somanasa. I hope you understand. Only for those who are taking exam, I hope they understand. So you just go back to the 122 Cheta in terms of feeling, right? We have a 55 equanimity feeling, right? Doesn't associate with. And we have 2 displeasure feeling. Piti doesn't associate with. And we have a painful feeling. Bodily painful feeling doesn't associate with. Also bodily pleasant feeling. When you hear something pleasant sound, bodily pleasant feeling, right? At the time, you are enjoying with the body, not with zest, right? Zest doesn't associate with. And we have a 62 joyous feeling, 62 somanasa. Among them, only 11 joyous feeling doesn't associate. So these are 4 jhana, 11 4 jhana. The reason is, within the 4 jhana, there's no piti or zest. Right? The rest of 51. So these are somanata feeling as well as zest. Right? Zest. Okay, let's go. So therefore, I told you to study and to digest Chetas, right? Chetas. Not late, stay in time, right? But for next week, you can study again, right? Sorry. Yeah, of course. Of course, if the piti and sukha is too strong, it will affect your body. Of course, sometimes the bodily contact also affect your mind. The mind and body are interdependent. Yes, you show with your body and your speeches. When you have a lot of piti and a lot of sukha, then we can see through your body, right? Usually the mind and body connect each other. Another one is desire. The last one is desire, chana. We have desire to do something, right? So desire associated with 69. So we have to exclude 20. So those 20s are 80 rootless chetas and 2 chetas rooted in delusion. So these 20 doesn't associate with decision. Actually, here also we have to know with the mind process. Bhavanga totally stop, right? The doors open, then you see, and you receive it, you investigate it, you determine. Up to that level, no desire. I will give you example, very daily example. You're walking in a hotel. sitting at the reception, right? Somebody came, then you welcome. You do not. Oh no. But I give example at home. Suppose you are sitting at home, right? Somebody knock the door, right? Somebody knock the door. Then you decided to open the door. Opening the door is 5-door advertising, right? Then you see the person. But you do not know yet whether that person is good or bad. Whether he is a businessman or good or bad person, right? Then you see that person and you welcome and you invite it, sit down, right? So that means you receive it. Receiving consciousness. Then you investigate by asking questions. What's your name? Where do you come from? Why you came here? You investigate, right? Investigation consciousness. But in your mind, no desire yet to accept he is a good person, right? Then you investigate. Then you determine, wow, that is it. This one is a good person, right? Good person. Then only after determining, you desire to associate with that person, right? So therefore, up to determining, no desire at all, right? No desire at all. So just like that, so when we study mind process up to determining, no desire yet. Only after determining, then you experience whether it can be wholesome or unwholesome. So jhana. How about two cheda rooted in delusion? These two also jhana. Suppose you are listening. Oh, no. You are in a shop, right? In a shop. You want to buy a trouser, right? One trousers. Then there are a lot of trousers. Then you choose, right? You are looking at one after another. You cannot decide yet, right? You cannot decide yet. Then I think you choose two, right? Out of two, you have to choose it. But you still have a doubt. So if you still have a doubt, no desire, right? No desire. Also, in this case, we can compare, I'm in teaching, I'm explaining, right? You cannot decide whether it is truth or not. You still have a doubt, right? If you still have a doubt, no desire to accept. So therefore, when you have a doubt, and also when you are restless, when you are thinking, your mind is not focused. No desire to learn, right? No desire to learn. So therefore, two chetas rooted in delusion also doesn't associate with the desire, right? Doesn't associate with the desire. So 20, 89 plus 20, 69. So here you can see that we don't need to talk about jhana. So therefore, we don't need to exaggerate 121. So you have to know it. If we need to analyze jhana chetas, we have to use 121 more, right? Number. If we don't need to analyze jhana chetas, just use 89, right? 89. So altogether, we have a 7 method regarding with command to the others, right? Okay.
You have 7 methods, right?
Yeah.
Does the process or the graduation of the process is like we have to go through thought, examination, decision, then it comes to energy, and so forth. Is it the way it goes by the flow? Or we can from examination or decision, we can go to zest, decision
Actually, this is a after zest, right? After zest. I think that is not in sequence, I think. You mean the sequence, right? I think it's not in sequence yet. Okay, so let's go to next one. Oh, sorry, here. The reason we don't have any desire to act or react when our mind is in a state of rootless chetas, and when we are restless and doubt. That is simple reason, right? Simple reason. Another one is unwholesome mental factor, right? Regarding with unwholesome mental factor, we have a 5 method, right? 5 method. Amendment number 1, 4 unwholesome universal mental factors. So they are delusion, shamelessness, fearlessness of wrongdoing, and restlessness. So all these are called unwholesome universals. Wherever you do unwholesome things, these unwholesome mental factors come together, will arise together. So therefore, it's called universals, right? Associate with all type of unwholesome cheta. You do unwholesome deed because you are shameless. You do unwholesome deed because you are not fear of consequences. You do unwholesome deed because your mind is agitated. Most importantly, you do unwholesome deed because your mind is deluded. You have full of ignorance, right? So therefore, wherever we do unwholesome things, these 4 will associate with or come along with. So these 4 unwholesome universals will associate with all type of unwholesome chetas. How many unwholesome cheta? 12, right? 12. That's not difficult, right? Not difficult. But it's very important one. That is Buddhist psychology, right? Buddhist psychology. Actually, the Buddha clearly said that when we have ignorance, avijja, the Buddha used ignorance, avijja. The ignorance confessed together with shamelessness and fearlessness of wrongdoing, right? Wrongdoing. Then after that, wrong view. Then after wrong view, wrong intention. Then after wrong intention, wrong speech, wrong action, wrong livelihood, wrong effort, wrong mindfulness, and wrong concentrations. Then if you have a wrong concentrations, wrong understanding, wrong knowledge, right? So therefore, everything, delusion, shamelessness, fearlessness. But I do not see, as far as I know, I haven't read the Sutta that talk about restlessness, right? Restlessness. Anyway, it is in Abhidhamma, it is counted as a 4, right? These are 4 universal, unwholesome universals. That is the Buddhist philosophy, right? So say with all type of unwholesome chetas. Then number 2, greed, lobha, wrong view, deity, conceit. Actually here, Bhikkhu Bodhi used the conceit. So I need better to translate as a self-centered comparison, right? Egocentric comparison. So these 3 associate with 8 greed-rooted chetas. So we have 8 cheta that are rooted in greed, right? That are rooted in greed. So that means, so greed mental factor, wrong view and conceit. So they are related to greed, right? They are related to greed. So among them, the wrong view is just associated with 4 rooted Cheda, associated with the wrong view. So even among 8 Cheda rooted in greed. Actually, therefore, I think earlier we didn't learn Pali. So therefore, I have to say very long. If we learn Pali, very easy. Loba Mula. If I say Loba, it's very easy. Right? Now, I think no choice. So we have to use English to understand, right? Among the 8 Cheda rooted in greed. So we have 4 so that are associated with wrong view. And we have another 4 that are disassociated from wrong view. So actually, the wrong view were associated with the Cheda, associated with the wrong view. Quite clear, right? But conceit were associated with the Cheda, dissociated from wrong view. Right? Dissociated from wrong view. Out of 8, when among the wrong view and conceit, they were not associated the same Cheda. They are opposite. So therefore, the commentary gives the simile of 2 lions. 2 lions will not stay in one cave. Right? So they will stay separately. So just like that, the wrong view and conceit will not arise at one time. So if we have a wrong view, there's no conceit. If we have a conceit, no wrong view. Then I will give you a simple example. Wrong view and conceit do not coexist, but they occur based on attachment to ourselves. When we have a wrong view, based on attachment to ourselves. And conceit also based on attachment to ourselves. Wrong view occurs in the mode of view or opinion, a conceit in ability or capability, right? Ability. Now I give you a simple example. When a prince falls in love with the poor girl because of the view and the beauty of that girl, right? That is dating. Just example, right? Just example. A prince falls in love with the poor girl, right? The people will look at it's not fair, right? Shouldn't fall in love. But for the prince, the beauty of that girl, view, right? View is very important. But later, after marriage, they quarrel, they fight each other, right? Then his view disappear. Then the pride or conceit, being a prince, right? So when they quarrel with that girl, his ability being a prince, right? Or quality being a prince spring up. The conceit spring up. I am a prince. You are just a poor girl, right? Just like that. So therefore, the view and ability will not rise together, right? But they both center attachment to ourselves. Here, the prince, he left himself. So therefore, based on his ego, left that poor girl. But he is quarreling, fighting with the same girl. But no love at all at the time, at that moment. But the conceit or pride or arrogance in his mind. I am a prince. You just from a poor background, right? So that actually his view is totally opposite, right? Based on the quality or ability. So therefore, according to Abhidhamma, the wrong view and conceit do not coexist. But their base is on the greed. The attachment to ourself, right? Attachment to ourself. Therefore, even though we are talking on the greed, wrong view, conceit associated with the 8 greed rooted consciousness, so we have to subdivide it, right? For wrong view and conceit. So wrong view just associated with 4 Cheta rooted in greed, so which are associated with the wrong view. So conceit were associated with Cheta dissociated from wrong view, right? That is the second method. Any question? Okay. So actually, these are very important for meditation masters, because when they reach an advanced level, they have to analyze the mind in detail. Not only the mind, but also physical phenomena, right? So based on those ideas, so they have to explain, right? They have to explain. So basically, the Tibetan monks are very good at Abhidhamma. So that means they know the mind. They are able to analyze the mind in detail because they know like this, right? They know like this. So I think you can Google when the Dalai Lama talk about the mind, he used interpreter. When he talk about in normal speeches, he himself talk about, right? He can speak. But when he talk about the mind, he have to use interpreter, very competent interpreter. But he talk in Tibetan through interpreter because it's very subtle one, right? So they actually, when you after learning Theravada Abhidhamma, then you listen the talk regarding with the mind, the same, no different. Only the usage, the way they present it. So other the same, the rest are the same, right? Okay, so let's go to next one. The next one is hatred, envy, avarice, and remorse. These 4 associate with the 2 chetas rooted in hatred. Dosa mula cheta, right? Dosa mula cheta. So when you are angry, when you have a hatred, of course, that is a cheta. It will associate with the cheta rooted in hatred. No, I want to say, how about envy, right? But here, envy, asami, you cannot congratulate the success of other people. You do not like when somebody is successful and rich and prosperous, right? That is the envy. You don't like it. You don't like me? Hatred. You have a hatred toward the success and prosperity and promotion of another person, right? You don't like it. You don't like it. That means hatred, right? So envy were associated with the hatred. The 2 cheta rooted in hatred. Another one is avarice. You cannot share what you belong to with other people. With other people are sharing with you, you don't like it at all, right? Other people are using what you belong to, you don't like it at all. Then you don't like it, that means associated with the hatred, right? Cheta associated, rooted in hatred. Another is remorse. You have done something bad in the past. Then when you think about it, you don't like it at all, right? You don't like it at all. You don't like it, that means chetas rooted in hatred. Then you regret that you haven't done something good to one person or to your country, or to your family, etc. Right? You don't like that situation. You don't like it. That means Cetas rooted in hatred. Right? So therefore, hatred, envy, avarice, and remorse. So there we always call it they are hatred group, right? Hatred group. Hatred group. Another one, sloth and torpor. Sloth and torpor. 2, right? Tinameda. Associate with the 5 prompted Cetas. Prompted Cetas. Sasankarika Ceta. They do not associate with unprompted Cetas. The reason is they are key and active. When you are in sloth and torpor, getting lazy, getting sleepy, the capacity of your mind and body reduce, right? Up to the bottom. So therefore, you are not active. You're no longer active. So therefore, it's quite clear that sloth and torpor doesn't associate with unprompted Cetas. Here, unprompted means unwholesome, unprompted Cetas. Among the 12 unwholesome Cetas, we have 5 prompted Cetas and 5 unprompted Cetas. So we can give in this way. Unprompted Cetas means they're very active. The amount of motivation is very high. So therefore, no place for sloth and torpor. But prompted Cetas, your mind need to motivate, right? Suppose pretty high. So therefore, not key and not active. Somebody have to put from behind, right? So therefore, sloth and torpor easily arise. If you do not support with the mental energy right now, capacity of your mind and body go down. Getting sleepy. Getting sleepy and right like this, right? Sloth and torpor. Also not difficult. Here, actually, I forgot to mention unwholesome. 5 unwholesome prompted Cetas, right? Unwholesome. If you do not put unwholesome, that means we also have a prompted, unprompted Cetas in beautiful mental factor, right? The last one, very easy one, doubt, vicikiccha, associate with consciousness, accompanied by doubt. So only one. In the mental factor, the doubt has only one Ceta that associate with. Among the Ceta, 2 subtle 5-fold consciousness only associate with 7 universal mental factor. Any question? These are very too technical, right? Too technical. So I think I don't know whether I have time. No time to explain that. I think sloth and torpor take place. Okay, and then next week we will learn the rest, right? The rest. Actually, I intended to go quickly, right? So that, of course, sometimes in some places we explain detail. Okay, so let's close our lesson today. Yo varatam bhava romanu jesu Sakya Muni Bhagava Gata Kecho Paragato Bala Vidya Samangi Dan Sukatan Saranatamu Pemi Raga Viraga Maninjama Sokan Dhamma Masangata Mapatikula Marurami Mambagunan Suvipatan Dhamma Mimansaranatamu Pemi Yata Chate Nama Hapalamahu Chatusu Susisu Purisa Atacha Pogala Dhammadasati Mimansaranatamu Pemi Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay. Then you learn Chetas and Cetasika, right? 89 and 52.